This hour, we've heard from veterans in California, lawmakers in D.C., mental health providers in Texas, experts from across the country, and more, all in an effort to understand what the state of mental health in America really is. Mental Health America's Chief Research Officer, Teresa Nguyen, is back with us now. We have taken a close-up look at many themes from your State of Mental Health in America report. Now what? Where do we go from here? How do we put the research into action?
You cannot undervalue the importance of people at the community level knowing that their voice matters, right? As an advocate, as somebody who works in policy and works in research, even I know that the system feels so confusing. But if something comes across your city, comes across your county, your state, in the ballot that focuses on mental health, your voice matters, your vote matters. You know, perk up your ears a little bit and think about the ways that this vote does impact our community. It does mean more access to mental health care for people. And that's one thing you can do that's really meaningful.
With any empirically based research, we have to talk about what wasn't covered.
Our report is just looking at healthcare information, right? So healthcare policy is a very small, nuanced thing. That's one small piece of a puzzle when you think about mental health care. I think the future has to look at school-based services. We talk about meeting people where they're at, looking at workplace policies, looking at school policies and funding to just make sure that schools and workplaces have the resources to provide the care that we want to make students feel active, engaged, and ready to be good, productive, and engaged people in society. And that's really important. We're entering this new space where I can think 10, 15 years ago, there was no way we would talk about these issues in a space like this. And so to have the opportunity to bring that to people, and if there is someone in need, I would say that resources are out there. And if you're struggling, that's something else too that I want to share, is that, you know, help is there. I want to make sure that people get access and information as soon as we can, because that's true empowerment, right? That I am personally educated and I know that I can handle these situations.
Absolutely. And again, that I am worth the effort. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. We truly appreciate it.
Thank you, Dr. Cross.
We want to reassure you that with help, it can get better. Our Jonathan Gregg introduces us to a Kentucky woman who found hope and healing after decades of severe mental illness.
Okay, here's the cover.
These drawings,
this is Lemmy Makes a Friend,
are too good to save until the end of this story.
And I drew everything out in pencil and then inked it.
Because why wait showing what brings so much life into April Jeffries' world?
The artwork is happier. I've grown so much in the past 3 years, in just 3 years.
The hallways at Bridgehaven Mental Health Services is more like a gallery of Jeffries' work. She says she's always been an artist, but for most of her life, her drawings were by a different person.
So most of my art prior to Bridgehaven is extremely dark and gory.
So now, let's talk about the darker stuff.
The past 20 years, no, they creeped along and they were miserable. And I was not happy. And I was still having my symptoms that whole time. I still have symptoms. In fact, I had some hallucinations last night.
Jeffries is living with several diagnoses, including schizoaffective disorder, which involves significant mood swings, and for Jeffries, psychosis. Depression, borderline disorder, and hallucinations have played a role in her life. But Jeffries is more confident than she's ever been, confident in her ability to navigate her mental health and proud of the person she's become.
I started recognizing, I'm doing this now. Maybe I should say something. And that's the key. Opening your mouth and saying, I need help.
In large part, help came in the form of Bridgehaven, its staff and programs, including individual and group therapy visits 4 days a week. In addition, Jeffries received her peer support specialist certification through Bridgehaven and now is guiding other members of the program living with similar mental health disorders.
And that just makes me incredibly happy and fulfilled, because it means I've made a difference. That's all we really can do, is make a difference in somebody's life.
And of course, there's therapy through art. Jeffrey's life is filled with more color than ever before, but dark tones are still there, just like for anyone on a mental health journey. And that's okay. It's okay.
I don't want to quit life. And I started seeing that light at the end of the tunnel for what it was.
And on most days, Jeffries feels like she's made it through.
Thank you for spending this hour with us, focusing on the state of mental health in America. We know life is uncertain, and we've all been forced to deal with more than we could imagine. But there is hope. You are stronger than you know, and you are worth every effort to make positive change in your life. It is not too late. You are not alone, and you can do it. Take care.